to the MANvFAT World YouTube channel. I'm joined today by Ryan Vickery. New to the club for a season?
Yeah, first season.
He of Fat and Furious fame. How are you?
Not too bad, yeah. How are you?
Very well, very well. Bit busy start to the night, but I love Fridays. I love Fridays with a passion. So all busyness is good busyness. Trying out a new angle because Champo and Scan keep putting their bikes in the way of my normal camera spot. Selfishly, I think that's the only word to describe it. So Ryan, thank you so much for your time. I've got a few questions, ones that we've talked about, ones that I've kept in my back pocket as well.
Okay.
To just pounce on you right now. First one being your kit.
You don't want me to unveil it, do you?
Oh, I just think your kit.
Beautiful kit.
Yeah? Do you genuinely believe that?
No. No, it's not too bad. I think we did the best we could, I think, with what we had.
I read the colours. I read the colours that you picked and I was,
Yeah.
I can't see a world where that's going to look good.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, what has been produced is pretty good.
Yeah.
I do not hate it, but it is a funny looking thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah, we do stand out a bit.
Episode 109 today. You were recommended by resident club dwarf Chris Taylor.
Yeah.
And when he recommended you, he said, hold up a dark and a light flashcard and see if you can tell the difference. Would you mind just explaining what that's all about?
Referring to last Wednesday where I turned up on the light team in a grey, white and black like camouflage, but it's more grey and black.
Right, okay. Wednesday night football.
Yeah, I just don't own anything light bar this kit underneath, but I'd have to wash it for today, get it ready, and quite busy. So I just had a shirt in the cupboard, which I haven't worn in ages. You know, you just think it's lighter than it actually is. Then you go and get it, and it's I was like, oh, it's too late now. Yeah.
I remember the inception of Wednesday night football. And we did this early doors, lights and darks, rather than reds and blues or whatever, because to give a bit more freedom, right, a bit more open. And what we found is the darks were black, and the lights wouldn't. And that's generally what you got there, which I always found quite pickling. It was when a dark started showing up in red, saying that was dark, and that behave yourself. Yeah. Behave yourself. Banny's got this horrific shirt, which is white on the front and black on the back. I think he might wear it on purpose.
Well, Chris Taylor turned up with a Newcastle kit, didn't he? So a bit of half and half.
That's infuriating to me. We should bar him from playing. So, first question that I've told you about, you had a little time to think about this one. First season with us, what was it that brought you along to MANvFAT in the first place?
Well, I didn't hear anything about MANvFAT. It was through Dan Saunders, who we'd previously done an interview with. I think he was wanted to join. He was eager to lose weight, and just asked if me and another mate wanted to join. Said yeah.
The three of you joined together?
Yeah, me, Sam, Owen.
Sam Owen.
Saunders, yeah.
I knew there was three of you, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't picture you a third man. That's Sam. Maybe Sam will be on next. Maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah.
So no motivations for yourself. You were coming along in support of.
Yeah, well, while I was here, I was hoping to lose a bit of weight. Honestly, I didn't realise how serious it is. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm happy it is like this. It's just a nice surprise. Yeah, I'm happy to track my calories. It's something I used to do.
Okay.
So it's nice to get back into that. Yeah.
So tell me about the perceptions that you had of MANvFAT. When you saw the name, Dan calls you up and he says, hey, do you want to do this with me? And you say, yeah, okay, I'll come and do this with you. What do you think MANvFAT's going to be like?
Well, I think he had signed up well before me and Sam, and he knew a bit more and was messaging you guys before us. So, before we joined. So we knew quite a bit about it and explained everything, like, you know, requirements to join, what it's about. Obviously, more focusing on weight loss than just playing football. But if you could do both, we all like football.
Sure.
Yeah.
So how do those expectations differ from what you experienced when you got here? What are the key differences? Well, because what I'm trying to pick at is when you said, I didn't think it was going to be this serious, but I'm glad that it is.
Yeah.
So did you think, what else, is there anything else that wasn't as you expected it to be? It's cool. It's cool if not.
No, I expected to play a bit fun football.
Right.
I didn't expect the football to be that serious, to be honest with you.
Okay, so the football is a higher standard.
Yeah, I was expecting more emphasis on the weight loss, which it is, but not also the seriousness of the football to go with it.
Okay.
But I'm happy.
So a surprising addition.
I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's nice to see how competitive it is out there.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect that.
I think that's really good for me to hear, because I'm not a football fan. I love playing football, and I'm in a band that often play at the county, and we do Newport County songs. Yeah. Everything outside of the whistles in football, I love. But the actual game itself, I just can't really get into it anymore. So to hear that it's a good standard of football, but you can isolate that, and everything else that's around it is great as well. Yeah, that's really great for me to hear. Have you got? Did you play football when you were a kid, or?
Yeah, I used to play for Killeen when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
We were quite a good team then. Just stopped playing just over time. I used to do like multi-sports, like boxing, bit of rugby here and there, football. But I was always better at football, to be honest. Yeah, even though I was a bigger guy.
And why did you stop?
I'm not going to go into those reasons here, but family reasons. Yeah, stuff happened in the family, that type of thing.
Sure.
Just fell out of love and just started like gaming, doing all the unhealthy types of stuff, drinking energy drinks, putting on weight, stuff like that, and then started turning around more into my 20s, type of fitness, getting the fitness back. But yeah, I was a decent footballer when I was younger. Had some
decent footballer now, bro.
No, I don't think so now. But it's just too big now. Just too big to move. Like, while the majority of people are here, are like that as well. Yeah. Which makes it. If I went. That's why you're banging into. If I went to like standard six-a-side Betis or Spitty, I'd probably struggle.
We've got a team in one of the Monday leagues here. It's that list that gets posted by Champion. If you wanted to see what that's like.
I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah, so we enter a five-a-side team into. I think they're in Division 2 now after a promotion last season, and it's open to anyone part of the club. Okay. Stick your name down for that, and it's the five-a-side leisure league that gets run down here. Okay. I do it occasionally. Very different. Yeah. Five-a-side is a different game than seven-a-side anyway. Right, but the pace is just. I don't know why. I do it for the runabout, but the football side, it's just far too much for me. They know how to play. So, what's the goal for you? What's the ideal result as part of your membership?
To lose some weight. I didn't have an exact target. But every week you get like your next target on an email, don't you? That type of thing. Like
where your next milestone is.
Next milestone. So I'm just using the milestones that you guys are giving me, to be honest, as it comes. I'm trying to work towards it. I didn't have a certain weight in mind before I came here. I didn't want to lose loads of weight quick either. I was just gradually, like week by week, take a little bit off. Hoping to do that, but obviously I had a little bit of a relapse this week. But
1 week isn't a relapse, mate. 1 week isn't a relapse. Yeah, that's just life. Yeah, that's just life. You told me about a pretty horrific injury before we started filming, which was a result of a lot of the weight that you're now carrying.
Actually, I got quite big. Then I got into the gym just before COVID all kicked off and all that. Started getting quite big into the gym. I was naturally quite strong anyway, so I was lifting some big numbers, but didn't really have a clue what I was doing.
Right.
So for example, I was deadlifting a lot of weight, but I was deadlifting crazy amounts of reps, and it's not an exercise for that. Now that I know, but back when I started, I was just blasting out, and I did one rep too many. The form went a little bit, and I hit a tear in my back, and eventually I had an MRI done. I had 3 herniated discs in my lower lumbar spine, and 2 of them were resting on different nerves. So one going up the back, one going down the leg.
I think it's the sounds of those words that make me cringe more.
Yeah.
Like, not that I don't understand them, because I sort of know what that means, but it sounds pretty gruesome.
Yeah, yeah. It's when the guy next to me said he heard that as well and asked me if I'm alright. I was like, oh,
I don't think so.
I don't think I am. Yeah. I kind of just walked out then.
So that's fully recovered now, right? And we're on the path.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's so hard to get an MRI scan. Yeah, I had to force that, and it took ages to get that.
Yeah.
Then COVID happened, and then they told me, you know what it's like, man. It's just go away.
Yeah.
If you got any medical issues,
you have
just
to
go
be
away.
dying.
Yeah, you have to be dying. Yeah. So I just did some research, did some stretches myself, some rehab for my back, and I feel great now. It's very rare where I get a achy pain in my back.
I've seen you run, and not once have I ever thought 3 herniated discs by that point. So
got a good poker face as well. So. Yeah.
Have you got any particularly good moments so far? Anything that stands out as a favourite spot, favourite scene?
I don't know.
You put some pretty good ones away.
Probably when I turned up for the first Wednesday night, I scored 4, and one was like a halfway line volley, and
Delicious.
It was a goal kick volley straight back in the net, and yeah, because that was the first one back playing football after years.
Oh really?
I was like,
okay,
wow, I'm actually not too bad.
Find your
Still,
standard. Yeah.
So that was like, I didn't expect to be alright, to be honest, playing football.
It's a brilliant gateway, I think, this, because you can come along if you've got a bit of experience or not got an experience, and you'll probably find your place in a MANvFAT league. I know Newport, they've got lots of players that play Saturdays, and it's a good standard.
Yeah.
You'll find your own level, I think, at a MANvFAT league, if you've been out of the game for a while.
Yeah.
So I finish all these conversations with the same question, and thank you so much for this one. I want to bring to you my fictional guy. It's the 109th time I've asked this question, and he's thinking about losing weight. He's not quite sure what to do. He's found MANvFAT. What would you say to the guy who's thinking about it?
If you want to lose weight and you also like football or played football before, give it a shot. Yeah, you can always. I suppose you can always leave if you don't like it. Yeah,
yeah, it's true. There's no cancellation policy.
I don't plan on quitting or anything anytime soon. I'm glad I took the plunge.
It's really great to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. All the best, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.